My, what a difference a weekend makes. From 19th to 16th, Spurs lose as well. Welcome to Happy Old Reds.
I've not got my head banging to get me started.
Straight in, man. We're straight in. Because what a weekend. What a weekend. What a result. What a result in your head and all this. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Happy Old Reds, where Forest slapped Liverpool by 3-0 after corruption as well, because it should have been 5. I ain't hearing anyone saying anything else on that. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Make sure you check out the sponsors OK jerseys with code FFTV for 8% off. And in fact, because we scored 3 goals yesterday and because we got 3 points today, we are going to give away 3 shirts of your choice from OK jerseys. So we'll get that going in just a second. But to get that started, let's hit 100 likes. Let's hit 100 likes, and then we'll start the competition. Free to enter. You can get the shirt you want. So let's get into it, boys. It's a win. It's a good weekend. It's a good weekend. I'm going to kick this off with Mr. Predictor, Benjamin, who is expecting... we're expecting apologies from him.
3 apologies I'm expecting.
No. There's only 1 apology, and it's coming from you because you said in the chat yesterday, if it's 3-1, you get apologies. And I clarified and I said, well, what if it was like 2-1 or 3-0? And you said, yes, you'd apologize. So over to you, mate.
I didn't. Look, before I get into how brilliant the performance was yesterday, last GOR, I was mocked, humiliated, belittled, slandered for suggesting that we could score 3 goals past Liverpool. And that was rightly so, because we scored 5, really, but they were just disallowed.
And I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Yeah. And rightly so. You said 3-1.
I thought you said
It was a ridiculous suggestion.
It was absolutely spot on.
Let him land his point, and you guys can rebut.
Let's get it right. If he's going to pull out receipts, it was 3-1, and you said Kalimuendo hat trick. So
he did.
Yeah, but to be fair to me, Kalimuendo wasn't put on the pitch to score.
That's why you got ridiculed, by the way.
But nevertheless, I said we'd score 3 goals against Liverpool. We scored at least 3 goals. I've called myself Forest 4-0 tonight.
You didn't believe it. You didn't believe it.
I did believe it. I did believe it. Look, you got to. In the end, I'm always right. Anyway, I thought it was...
mean at the end of the day?
Yeah, at the end of the day. Well, yeah, sometimes.
Are you wearing that in an hour?
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm wearing my FFTV Jesus t-shirt to the pub last night as well. Shout out.
That is a sick t-shirt, man. I can't lie. Nick knocked that design out the park.
Anyway, I thought it's probably one of the best Forest games I've ever seen. Because it wasn't just good offensively, it was good defensively, it was good offensively. All of the players played well. I'm not gonna say I thought everybody played their part. There were some really special performances in there from people like Murillo, who I thought is absolutely world class, Murillo yesterday. Jesus, the way Jesus holds up the ball is absolutely fantastic. I haven't heard it mentioned much, but I think Liverpool, I'm not sure the exact number, they must have had 12, 13 corners yesterday. And corners and set pieces at the beginning of this season were costing us a lot of goals. Yesterday, we kept a clean sheet at Anfield, and they were putting their body on the line, they were blocking the ball. On Match of the Day, they said we only won because Liverpool were crap. That is not true whatsoever. We were absolutely fantastic. And I also want to give a shout out to Dyche. And I'm hoping some of you guys will follow me, because I thought he set up perfectly. He made the right substitutions. Hutchinson, as always, looked fantastic when he came on. It was just a brilliant performance. Genuinely, I think it's one of the best performances I've seen for a long time from Forest. It was entertaining football. We should have got that Jesus goal. Not getting that is ridiculous. And even if we'd won, 1-0, I still would have been annoyed at that, and I kind of still am. But to win 3-0 away at Anfield. And don't forget, they had players like Alisson back, and they fielded a good team. Salah, I thought he looked really good, but Nico Williams had him in his pocket for probably at least 65, 70 minutes. And Williams did get an assist as well, didn't he? Was it on the Savona goal? He assisted, I think, as well. So
he did.
Look, everybody was on form. The passion was back. If that gives us momentum going into the next match, then we'll be absolutely fine this season, and we should go on and win the Europa League as well. So I think all the players and the management team deserve a massive round of applause.
I think he summed it up quite nicely. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Apart from his BS about his prediction, pretty bang on. And you know what? You guys have already hit 100 likes. So let's get you entered into the giveaway. So all you need to do is just type okjersey.com in the chat. There you go. Just copy and paste what I've written there. Just type that in, and we'll do the draw when we hit 200 likes. It shouldn't take you guys long. And then we'll do another draw like 20 minutes after that, and then another one after that. Complete free kit. You can pick whatever one you want. Could be a Forest one. Could be a Liverpool one to wipe your ass with. Doesn't matter. It's going to be free.
I'm going to leave that comment up all night about.
Really? Okay. Well, I can take it down. So make sure you spell it. Just copy and paste what I wrote in the chat, right? Just like that. Okay. Like this one. okjersey.com. That's all you got to do, and you're entered in. So far, there's a few entries. Just type it in. Okay, let's move on. Actually, we've got quite a few super chats already. So let's catch the super chats. Frederico with the 27. He says, why is the negative attitude towards Dyche now?
What? Nobody's shown
anyone say anything about Dyche yet.
Is he trying to preempt what we might say?
I think Dyche is fantastic. You know what? One thing I didn't mean to say as well is Yates came out in an interview after the match and he said that, and I talked about this under Nuno, he said that like the togetherness of the squad and the psychology of the squad is like flying high in it, and what a difference it makes. But
no player's ever going to come out and say the thing is crap and all this.
Yeah, but under Andrew, you could tell it wasn't.
No, Gibbs White was coming out saying it's all good, it's all good. By the way, Gibbs White I thought was brilliant yesterday. Yeah, shout out to you, Fred. Martin with the 199. He goes, at the end of the day,
I always predict right. Well said.
Shout out to you. You didn't predict it right, man.
I did. I said we'd score
3-1.
I said we'd score.
What did you put on the Predictor League?
And I've got to be honest, I haven't touched the Predictor League since the start of the season.
There you go. There you go. Shout out to you, Martin. Big up to Chris as well with the £2. He goes, please no Liverpool are shit crap. It's all I've heard. No, we got to talk about Liverpool.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get that.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. I love you, bro.
It's always about the so-called big six, isn't it? It's all about that.
We're gonna be discussing that.
Not anymore.
Shout out to Chris again with the £2. He goes, LB to RB in the box goal. Love Dyche ball. LOL. That was one we're going to discuss because it wasn't LW to RW. It is fullback to fullback. So bang on that. We are going to come on to that, Chris. Get your entries in. Just type in okjerseys.com. You'll get a complete free shirt of your choice. Copy and paste what I just typed in the chat there for you. Which one of you two clowns wants to go next?
Well, if you're talking clowns, Ant, go ahead.
Thank you. I think. No, I don't. What? Well, first of all, just a very, very, very quick little story.
Why didn't you go first?
Everybody knows Chris, right? I mate Chris from Forest All Over, the podcast. I texted him.
Irish Chris.
Yeah, I texted him because Chris is obviously Irish. He lives in Ireland, surrounded by Liverpool fans. So I said to him, "Well, I bet you're going to have some cracking night tonight." He said, I'm going out. I'll be surrounded by Liverpool fans. I'm going full kit, full on.
Short anchor and everything, man. Yeah.
Otherwise, he must have had the time of his life last night. Yeah. What?
Sorry, one sec. Put the .com as well. Put the .com or the prize draw won't pick you up, Richard. okjerseys.com. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I echo pretty much everything Crypto said. I mean, the thing for me that was most joyous, if you like, was we got that togetherness back. Everybody was flying in for tackles. Everybody was running about, chasing lost causes. And I said, if you remember last GOR, I said I thought we'd lose. I said, however, a little bit of me says, it's the attitude. If they all turn up, we're good enough. If they all turn up and play as they can, we're good enough. And that's exactly what we did. Thank you. That's exactly what we did. We turned up and we were great. Yes, Liverpool weren't very good, but that's because we didn't allow them to be very good. And we were great. And it is Anfield. At the end of the day, it's Anfield. It's kind of our backyard now, isn't it? It's our second home, you know. So everybody was great. There were so many good performances. I mean, Savona at right back's really coming into his own now. His finish was absolutely sublime. MGW, if he played like that every week, we'd be happy with him because he was great. And his finish was sublime as well. Yeah.
Weak foot.
When he's shooting, I don't think he's got a weak foot, has he? He's not. He's both the same. Normally, but you know, fair. And
mate, 3 and 3, 3 and 3. You can't knock it.
You can't. No, listen. We always give credit where it's due, but we also criticise where we believe it's due too. You know, we're not blinded by players or a club or whatever. We say what we see. And I thought the whole team played well. The defense looked like the defense of old. You know, it looked like we were last season when I used to be so confident we wouldn't let any goals in. You know, now people probably want me to mention Dyche because they know I've got my reservations. At the moment, I'm very, very happy with him, and if we continue like this, I shall support him. I shall continue to support him. And that's all I can say, really. What do you want me to say? The guy has got the reputation he has for a reason. He's shown it for 20 years. However, he's come in and he has turned our club around. There's no doubt about that. We were in real trouble under Postecoglou. He's come down, and all we needed was for somebody to understand what we are, calm the situation down, and get that belief back into the top squad. And I think, to his eternal credit, he's done exactly that. He couldn't have done any better. So at the moment, go Dyche.
Why? I don't understand why people care so much. Whether you want Dyche or I want Dyche or
I would touch on that in a bit.
And do you want Forest to win the Europa League this season?
Pardon?
Do you want Forest to win the Europa League this season?
Of course, I'm relying on it. I was laying on my sofa earlier today and I thought, God, can you imagine if we actually won that? We'd actually have a trophy. Would be
so if Dyche lifts the trophy, will you be pissed off?
No, I shall worship the guy. I would happily sponsor, not all of it, some of it, a statue for him outside our ground. Honestly, if we won the Europa Cup, he deserves a statue.
No, man, no, you can't get a statue for Europa, man.
You can, because he came in with a team that was struggling in the relegation or near to relegation.
Yeah, but that team should never have been there. That team should never have been there.
That's a bit like Cooper getting one for us getting promoted. It's kind of going down that line a little bit.
I'll give him one as well, as I'm a nice guy. Anybody can. I think I should have one as well.
We caught you on a good day, haven't we, Jan?
Phil
literally, and on the phone to me yesterday was, I fucking love him. I love him. I love him.
Was he that extreme?
Man, but you know, Ant with Liverpool,
best
man.
Of
course, and that's what I want to touch on from what Ben said originally. And I just
want
to elaborate.
Sorry. Loads of you are misspelling OK jerseys. OK
that's
jersey.
All right, gives me a bigger chance.
And it's kind of worrying me about the education level in this chat right now. So I'm gonna put it in one more time. Please put the .com in there. Please put the .com here. OK jersey. Laurie, there's an AY in the word OK. Okay, just saying. So, like, I've seen it's written about 40 times and there's only 8 entries, which really does worry me. So, spell it correctly in there. It's free to do. We'll do the draw in a minute. Sorry, it's gone.
Yeah, just going back on what Ben was saying about it being a huge win. For me, that I would argue that's our biggest win since we got promoted in terms of when it came, how we needed it, and the feeling it's given me. Honestly, Liverpool is, I elaborated on a little bit in the last GOR about why I hate Liverpool. I believe them being banned from Europe and subsequently the other teams being banned from Europe may have cost us, our place in the Premier League. And that's a huge, huge thing. So financially, they impacted us hugely in my informative years growing up as a Forest fan. As that's where my hate for them comes from. So yesterday was huge for me, and I feel that it really has lifted the fan base. The fans in the stadium were amazing yesterday. They outsung that Anfield crowd most of the game, and it was beautiful to be able to hear them coming through the screen. But that mentality and commitment was back yesterday. Guys have already touched on it, and we were speaking about this mentality earlier on in the season. What's gone wrong with these players? Dyche has found that. He's got it right, and he's got them working together. And for the first time in a long time, like Ant said, that looked like last season's defense. They were throwing their bodies in the way. The amount of blocks on the line that we did, Murillo getting in the way. Anderson had a cracking game defensively. He was immense yesterday. Not so much going forward, but he didn't need to be. The game plan was spot on, and it's kind of what we alluded to in the last GOR as well, about how we should be setting up, and he set up that way. The goals came at surprising times, but we still managed to keep that control in the game. They did have that spell, but that spell is when we needed to throw our bodies in the line, get rid of all the crosses from corners. And like Ben said, they had about 13 odd corners. They weren't a threat. It
was actually 8. Don't know.
There's
Don't let reality get in the way of what Ben says, man.
But our first corner, we scored with our first corner. As much as they tried to disallow that as well, it seems like every goal we do score, just the amount of time VAR spend looking at it, any goal, like last week as well, trying to say that it wasn't a foul, or the foul was outside the line. We're not trying to give a penalty. It seems like there is a conspiracy against us, and we saw it yesterday. And I don't care what the Liverpool fans say about what happened against Arsenal. We saw it twice at least yesterday. And it's not right, and it does affect players' confidence. Imagine Jesus has scored that at Anfield. Yeah. What would that do for his confidence boost? I'm hoping he treats it as a goal, because it was a goal in all our eyes. Didn't affect the result, so he should treat it as a goal and move on from there. I was really impressed with his performance in the second half, especially when they took Konate off and he was right on Gravenberch. He tormented him for that last half an hour of the game, and I think it just ran out of steam. I'd be interested to see how we line up on Thursday. I think that's another huge game. That's 2 wins in a row in the league. We finally got as many wins in the league as we've had managers this season. So that was the first thing off the back.
Is it true that's our first away win in like 8 months?
Yeah, it feels like it, and it probably is.
Someone in the chat fact check me, please.
Last away win would have been West Ham, wouldn't it? Towards the end of the last season, yeah. So yeah, that was in the
when was that?
Final 3 or 4 games, wasn't it? So it can't be.
Is that 8 months?
Yeah, it can't be 8 months, can it? But guys, have a look.
Someone fact check me, please.
I'm sure West Ham away was the second to last game of the season, wasn't it? So yeah, no, it's not. It can't be 8 months, mate.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the second to last game. I'm sure.
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, just buzzing from, and like we touched on last week, going into the office this week is going to be amazing. Tomorrow morning, everyone's going to be buzzing, and let's just keep that spirit going and that mentality going. The players are back on track, and got to give Dyche credit for that. You absolutely have to, and I don't think there's a moment when I didn't give him credit really, but we'll get into that later on in the show, I think.
Can I just have a quick word on the VAR controversy?
That's what we're moving on.
I don't think there's a single person.
We're on 199 likes, and we're on 199 likes.
What?
We're on 199 likes. It's giving me this. Like, if someone could press the like button, just tick it.
Somebody please,
fantastic.
Please press the like button, otherwise.
And in 5 minutes, we're gonna do the first draw for okjersey.com. Look, if Nikki can write it correctly, and Nikki is barely evolved from an ape, all right?
Nikki can't.
I'm just saying, if Nikki can get entered in, then everyone can. It's free to do, man. It's free to do.
I thought the apes had evolved from Nikki. I didn't realise it was.
Love you really, Nikki. Love you really.
I mean, Nikki,
anyway, can I say on these goals, please?
You can. So just everyone type it in. After Ant has his say, we're doing the first draw. You know what? Only 9 of you have typed it in right. So the odds of someone winning this free shirt are very high indeed. It could be the Forest home kit, the away kit, the third kit. It could be a retro kit. Whatever you want, you can have. So there you go. Go on, Ant.
Right. the Igor Jesus goal was a goal. I don't think it even warrants discussion really, because it was quite simply a valid goal. I've not seen a single person say that they don't think that was a goal. Not one, including Liverpool fans. So we can just say that was a goal. Okay. However, the first one, I was staggered that was given, especially Anfield, because the goalkeeper's line of view was obstructed. And in my book, rightly or wrongly, in my book, within the rules, that means that it shouldn't be allowed.
No.
Having said that, my opposition to that kind of way of thinking is that nobody was stopping that shot from Murillo. He could have seen it all day long and he wouldn't have stopped it. So it deserved to be a goal, but I was surprised it wasn't given. So that
Wolfie,
one being given,
wrong on that. Is that wrong on that rule? Does he have to be offside? Yes,
the rule is no, he's not offside because if
I know he's not. I know he's not. I'm saying go on. You go on.
Yeah, but Van Dijk's goal was disallowed for exactly the same.
Okay, let's not bring Van Dijk's goal into it. I can give a crap about him. Okay.
Anyway, either way, what my point being that nobody was stopping that anyway, whether the goal is so morally it deserved to be a goal. Okay, so I'm not objecting. I'm just saying at Anfield, I was surprised that was given.
Well, because there was two elements to it.
Referee, I think the referee literally in his mind thought, I need to disallow this Jesus one because I think I might have upset the Liverpool fans on the first one. I think he was totally lacking in any kind of composure or any kind of trustworthiness.
He was on the take. I'm not even saying allegedly.
I think he was pooed himself because he'd already given one goal. I can't give another one because there was no, he didn't even look at it or anything. He just said no goal. And he couldn't have had a view of that. And every angle I've seen it proves that it didn't hit his arm.
It didn't hit his arm.
It did not hit his arm. I've heard people say, "Oh, it may have, if it did, it may have hit his sleeve." No, it didn't even hit his sleeve. It hit him there.
Can I just say
and I can't wait to see how they squirm out of it on the ref watch. How are they going to look at that? And how Webb going to say, "No, look, it's handball because it hit him in the chest." Look.
But can we just talk about the control, the way he brought it down on the outside of his right foot?
Was a great finish, by the way.
Is the bring down of the ball in itself was classy.
Saying armpit, that's your armpit. I don't think it was armpit.
Anyway, okay, but even if you say it hit his arm, it hit. Let's grant it hit his arm, which it didn't.
Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah. Let's grant it. There's the sleeve rule. You know where the logo thing is on the sleeve? Anything above there is classed as shoulder, which is legal. So it was like here where it hit him for a start. Okay. And secondly,
go on.
Huh?
Sorry.
Okay.
No, go on. You go on. I interrupted. You go on.
No, I was just going to say, and secondly, it didn't hit his arm. And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Did you see that goal today that was ruled offside? I think it was.
Which one?
Who played today?
Sheffield United.
Leeds.
No. I don't watch
Leeds Villa.
There was one anyway where he was offside by that much, right? It was his arm.
No. He was onside, Dan. He was onside.
Sorry, it was onside because. Yeah.
No, you're right because they took the cut from his sleeve on his arm about here, which is a legal part of the body to control.
And yet his feet were obvious. You could see on still. His feet were behind. I think that, and I know this, nobody's going to agree with this, and I don't really care, but I think the rule should be changed. I think they should always measure it from where the feet are. Really, because we're trying to simplify the game. And when you're talking about armpits and shirt sleeves, it's like, no, just make it where the feet are. I think it's unfortunate to be ruled offside if you're, a sleeve in front. I don't think that's what the offside rule is about.
It's not a bad point, and because, I'm sure neither of these two mind me saying it because we're boys, right? Ez's sleeve is going to be a lot smaller than Ben's sleeve.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. Ez is pretty heavy.
But you get my point. So Ben would have more arm to play with than Ez.
In length, not girth.
No, I'm not talking in strength. No, I'm talking in strength. So it's just a stupid rule. It's just a stupid rule. But that aside, I'll tell you why it was disallowed. It's because Liverpool stopped playing. That's why.
Yes.
Hey, you're all right, Gordon. Hey, you're all right, Gordon.
Hope you're all right, Gordon.
Hey, Gordon, we're here for you, bro. We're here for you.
Yeah, mate. You let us know if there's anything we
Reach
can do.
out to us, whatever platform you want. I'll get Ant to like talk to you, and then you'll realize that life can never be as bad as having to speak to Ant, and it will cheer you up, bro. So we're here for you, man. Make sure you're smiling.
It's all true.
I hope you're well, mate. But yeah, so I'm annoyed about that one.
Yeah.
But as I'm more annoyed about the penalty. Because one, he should have been sent off. That was studied on his lower leg.
That picture I sent you on WhatsApp. Can we put that up?
I'll bring the picture up. But
I can't see what you're saying.
Studied, and then he goes into the box. So the ref actually plays advantage. Okay, goes into the box. His foot is stepped on by McAllister, man, and he goes down. Now, one, he doesn't give the penalty. Two, he doesn't bring the playback for the free kick on the edge of the box. And thirdly, he doesn't send him off. There's 3 stinking decisions within one sequence of play.
And look, and again, going back to what I was saying about whenever we score a goal, there's a debate, there's a 20-minute VAR review, but they made that decision very quickly not to award anything there. But also, I'm annoyed by our players as well. We've got to be protesting more. We've got to be protesting more in those situations. Even Sangare didn't really kick up a fuss about that. You know, he just carried on.
He was on the floor, man.
Yeah, but he's still got to kick off about it, hasn't he? If it's a foul against you and the referee just moving on, you've got to do it. That's how they get these decisions. We've seen it time and time again. The more you cheat and play act, I mean, Liverpool are absolute, perfect at that. I'm surprised Salah didn't get one when he tried to drop himself on the edge of a box for us, against us. Sorry, but so this is something that other teams do against us. We need to be more proactive in. When those decisions aren't going our way, we've got to be more vocal. I'm not saying get yourself booked. And like I said a few weeks ago, under Cloughy, you couldn't even speak to the ref. But football's changed, and you have to make yourself your case known. And I think at times we're too soft from that point of view. But at Anfield against Liverpool, we've seen it time and time again. Thank God it didn't cost us a result yesterday, because it would have been a lot worse. You guys say what you need to say, but I do want to move on because I think there's so many positives to take from yesterday. They're going to be.
All I'm saying is anyone, Simon, in the chat who's disagreeing with that, there's no force on that, is there? Then he chopped his leg in half. And by the way, Murillo has liked this post. Okay, so if Murillo's agreeing with us, no one should be disagreeing with us. And if them men are agreeing, you should be following us as well. Make sure you're following us on Instagram.
It doesn't matter if there's no force on it, man. How do you know there was no force on it, man? Was it on your was it on your calf? Did you feel it on your calf, mate? Did you feel it on your calf? Do you know how sensitive calves are? When somebody puts their studs, they've got metal studs in those shoes. Metal studs. Even if he placed it there, it'd hurt. And he slid across. He slid across. He's not just stood there and put it on him. He slid across the floor. So slowly. Oh, come on, Simon. How do you slide slowly?
It doesn't matter about the speed of it, Si. It's about the intent and the timing.
When you're a 13-stone player and it's wet ground, it's difficult to slide slowly, I tell you.
It's not about that. It's about the momentum. He's got momentum. Sangare's foot is planted.
Yes.
It's a dangerous situation. Simple as that.
It should be a red card.
Yeah.
It's a red card. There's no discussion. It's above ankle. It's in the air. It's out of control.
Did they even check it?
No, do you not understand the rules? If a player is out of control, that makes it dangerous. If he's in control, it's reckless. If he's out of control, it's dangerous. Don't tell me to grow up, you silly little boy.
All right, calm down, Anne. Calm down. And on top of that, wait, and chill. And we won, and we won. And we won. And the other thing I'd add, Anne.
I might just block him. I don't like him.
Okay, and on top of that, the other point here is the height. That's above ball height.
Yeah.
Okay, that in itself.
He's nowhere near the ball either. He's nowhere near it.
Oh, Anfield's powerful now. Anyway, the point is that's above ball height. That's stud showing, and that's on a planted foot. It doesn't matter what's the miles per hour he has to arrive at for it to become a red card. Then, Si, like seriously, like it was the threat. I've never seen that rule. So
I wouldn't be happy with one of our players performing a tackle like that. I'd be just as angry. I think that's ridiculous to say that that's not a dangerous tackle. And there's no, you can talk about intent as much as you like. Like I said, it's down to momentum. He's sliding in and Sangare's foot is planted. Doesn't matter what speed you're coming in at. You know, that's going to cause serious
of ankle height as well.
Of course it was.
And he didn't put his foot down, because you know what he could have done? As he was sliding in, he could have put his foot down. Yeah, so that he hit his foot.
Bent his knee,
and no, he left it up, studs raised like that.
You know what, Anne? You know what, Anne? I'll tell you something. If a player is trying to pull out of the challenge, they will bend their knee because they're pulling out and taking the momentum out of it. That's a straight leg. That's a straight leg. Okay, so it's 100% should be a red card. Now, on top of that,
sorry, but why are people saying, "And calm down, we won" and all that lot? That doesn't mean I want Sangare to be out for the rest of the season, which it could have been. Can you not see that? Can you not understand that one of our players was literally assaulted on the football pitch? See, look, I'm happy as anything, but I don't like my players being subjected to that kind of disgusting behaviour. Is that not okay with you guys?
That is okay. Happy. You're a passionate man. We love you for it. Look, there's only 10 entries. You lot can't spell for I was going to say an ant word there. Okay, I'm about to.
Ant doesn't swear anymore.
Yeah. All right. You lot can't spell for people. Shit. Right. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to type that exact phrase in with the .com, and we're going to do 2 more on top of that draws. Okay. So, and please don't ask me who's in there. I don't know, man. I don't know, but you'll see it in there. And you can put it in 100 times. It'll only count once, bro. It'll only count once. Okay, so you got like...
I'm talking on the wine now, so you better behave yourselves.
Oh, God. So I'll be ready with the censor button. There it is there. Just copy and paste what I just typed there, and we'll do the draw in 1 minute, and then we'll do another 2 as well. Okay, let's get back to some positives, man. Can we please talk about Murillo? Because that guy, look, I said in the preview, it started to feel to me like that back 4 was becoming the back 4 from last season, with Murillo's fitness being key. I think people forget he was out for a decent amount of weeks, pretty much the whole of the Postecoglou reign, if you can call it that. And then once he's come back in, he was still bringing himself up to speed. And you saw signs of it against Leeds just before the international break, that Murillo was looking like Murillo. And for some reason, Milenkovic has just looked like Milenkovic since Murillo has come back up to speed. Nico Williams, we know how good he is. Savona looking good as well. But Murillo, boys, like, Ben, what are you saying on Murillo yesterday? I gave him a 10. I don't know what you scored him, Ben, but I thought he was a perfect 10.
He was definitely man of the match. I mean, ironically, I think I showed you guys the picture. My sister met him in the petrol station last week. So, you know, similar to the Nico Williams situation, there's obviously some positive vibes going on there. But I thought it was fantastic. The way he was getting back, making tackles, making blocks, clearing the ball. Obviously, he got a goal to top it off, which no one really expects of a centre-back. I thought he was fantastic. And like Ant said, Milenkovic as well. I thought it genuinely looks like we were back to our best. We were playing our best football yesterday. And maybe one thing we'll come back onto, because I wanted to ask you guys a question, is does Arne now step straight back into this team? And maybe we'll talk about Savona later, but that's something to consider. Savona's been brilliant as well in this new back line. But the centre-backs are brilliant. And I saw when Murillo was heading the ball out, when the corners were coming in, Milenkovic was patting him on the back and saying, well done. So they've obviously been told that they need to get that ball away when the ball comes in from the corner, which we were struggling with before. So I thought it was fantastic. He was my man of the match yesterday. I gave him a 10 out of 10. And that goal, the way he took that goal was brilliant. I really wanted him to score that Roberto Carlos free kick, but he didn't, unfortunately. That would have taken the roof off the stadium. But he's fantastic. They're all fantastic yesterday. So yeah, I just think he's brilliant. And your point yesterday about why do we need to sell Anderson? Everyone said that about Murillo. We should be keeping our best players. And if we do win the Europa League, and we get Champions League, there is no way we are selling these players. There's no way. And even if we don't, we're not selling these players in the Jan window. So I don't know why I keep seeing all these Man United fans on Twitter saying that they're going to get Anderson, because they're just not.
They're convinced, aren't they? They're convinced to get Anderson.
Convinced,
Oh,
yeah.
mate, Cass has been at it today with me. He's pissing me off with it.
Why? Why?
No, they ain't even going to get Europe next season. Like, seriously.
Team. They're a mid-table team. Why would he go there?
Big up to Everton, man. Please beat them tomorrow. The Tomster with the £2 says, if this is Dyche ball with a good squad, bring more. Let's keep the wins rolling in, man. We got Brighton next. We're turning to a bit of bogey team at the City Ground for them. And then Wolves away, they looked crap. I mean, I spoke to Rich yesterday. He said there was little signs with Wolves, but he goes, they were still pretty dusty. Thank you for the £2. Joker with the $4.99. He goes, real question, does Einar replace Savona, as he has been incredible for us? Also, come on, you Reds, best fan channel out there. Big up to you, Joker. We are going to come on to that question as soon as I've done the draw. No one spelled it right since I put it up. So someone's going to get a very easy win in a second. Big up to TADBTY with the 13 months. I really wish YouTube, if you're watching, go back to putting people's names, not their handlers, man. Yeah. Shout out to you. We all know who this one is with the 28 months. Shout out to Nikki. Big up to Curtis with the $2. He goes, great win against Liverpool, boys. Keep it going. I saw you trolling the boys on NAF yesterday, Curtis. You did a good job in my absence. Shout out to you. Curtis again with another $2. He goes, Sangare, Awanyi, and Bolly are gone to AFCON. Sangare is going to be a huge loss. But maybe Douglas Luiz will be back. And that could.
Einar, if Einar's back, I'm hoping Einar's not back before AFCON, so we don't send him.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah,
I'm the same. But he's already started training.
Yeah, so you could also say that would get him back up to speed. If he's just back in time, then he could get him back up.
Where
to
is
speed.
AFCON?
Where?
Yeah, I don't know which country it's in this year.
Obviously, I know it's in Africa, man.
Such a knob.
Honestly.
Listen, if he lines them up, I'm going to knock him in, aren't I? Come on.
Let's say he's right, but he's just such a knob.
Chris of the £2 says, does Einar get straight back in Savona?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so we're going to cover that question in a second. All right, let me do this draw quickly for the 10 entries. Let's see who wins it. And then I'll give you guys an easier word to spell next. Okay, so
Morocco,
are you ready?
Morocco, I believe.
Oh,
Morocco. Okay.
They're my favourite son, definitely.
Here we go. Let's see who's won it.
And an Everton.
Yes.
There's only a few, isn't it?
Come on. If you don't get it, I'll get it.
Yeah.
No, oh my God, he won it.
VAR.
This is what you love enabled in the chat.
Exactly.
This is what you love enabled in the chat.
How few there were, innit?
Oh my God, you enabled Ant to win.
We need to contact the PGMOL for that.
No.
You know what? I'm actually going to grant him the win. I'm going to grant him the win because you lot were too lazy to do it.
Yeah.
You can say rigged all you want, right? If it had been
like 100, I'd have given it away. I'd say do it again.
Okay, I'm gonna make it so much easier for you guys now, right? The keyword is Dyche. Wait, that is how you spell Dyche, yeah? D-Y-C-H-E.
No, don't make it easy for them. What does that say about the UK educational system? That not one. How many do we get in?
Not very much.
There's a dozen of us in
you're right,
there.
Dyche might be a bit too difficult.
Okay, let me make it. Who was man of the match? Murillo. No, they'll struggle to spell Murillo as well.
No, they'll spell.
Wait, don't type Dyche until I've pressed start the collect. All right, they can seem to spell Dyche. Okay. All right. Dyche, there you go. There's already 5 entries. Okay, that one they can spell. That one they can spell. Congratulations to FFTV Ant, who's won the first draw. Luckily, I've got 2 more to give away. My God, you guys in the chat, you're embarrassing me. There's going to be calls of corruption.
To give you a chance, I won't enter this one. How about that?
I will. I got robbed.
I will.
All right. Look at the difference. There's already 70 entries. 70, 80.
Martin spelled it wrong.
I can't believe it. It's crazy, isn't it?
Are you guys that lazy? You couldn't have been asked to type OK jerseys. There's 90 entries now. Oh my God. All right, we will do the second draw. How many we got in here? We got 650 in here. We're on 300 likes. As soon as we hit 350 likes, we will draw the second shirt. Okay, how do you enter? Okay, for those of you asking, wait, someone just asked how you enter. All you got to do is type Dyche in the chat. That's it. That's all you got to do. So type Dyche in the chat. Okay.
If I type it multiple times, do I get multiple entries?
No, you can type it a billion times. There's
honest,
already 110 entries. There's already 110 entries. Right, so let's just discuss.
I didn't think he'd allow it, but hey, I'm
allowed it, man. No, I didn't allow it. The chat allowed it. The chat allowed it. Yeah. Okay, let's cover the point from the super chat, boys, about Einar versus Savona. Now, I thought in the first 20 to 30 minutes, Savona wasn't reading Gakpo, because Gakpo, and I was a little disappointed because Gakpo always cuts inside, and there was a few times where I felt Savona thought he was going to go outside. But then I think credit to Dyche in the backroom stuff. At halftime, they must have told Savona, yo, just cover the inside. The idiot doesn't know how to go on the outside. And then he was brilliant in the second half. And of course, his goal, fullback to fullback, that's the kind of goal you love to see. It shows attacking fullback mentality there. But I think he has been brilliant. I still think he does look funny, the lankiness he's got playing at right back and doing a decent job at it. But what are you guys saying on this debate? And we'll get a poll going. Einar versus Savona. Does Einar walk straight back in? Whose turn is it to kick off the night? I think it might.
Oh, I'll go. Does he walk straight back in? No, well, no, because he's going to have to prove his fitness as well. He's been out for far too long for him to be able to walk back into this team. And also, it's a back line that seems to be getting comfortable with each other. Even, I don't know what you scored sales on player rating yesterday, but I thought he had a great game as well.
Yeah, I thought about it.
A couple of times came out, punched the ball, did things that we've been criticizing him for over the last few weeks, but he definitely gave that confident atmosphere for the rest of the players as well. You can't drop him. Now that's 2 goals he scored as well for us, hasn't he? So he's on a rich vein of goal scoring form. I think when he's going forward, he gives us an extra element. But I can't talk about the fullbacks' performances yesterday without talking about Ndoye and Dominguez backing them up. I thought them two were absolutely. Ndoye defensively was spot on yesterday, and going forward, he distributed the ball well. There were a few opportunities for us to counter-attack them. So I thought with that setup, the way it was yesterday, and that was the right setup for that type of game. It doesn't need to be that in every game, and certainly wouldn't be setting up like that against Brighton at home next weekend. But Savona's staked a claim to be starting, and he's been really impressive considering where he's come from. He's still young, into a new league, didn't really get that any run of games under the previous managers, and Dyche has seen something in him, and it's down to necessity as well, because we just haven't got the backup in those fullback positions. But he's done really well, and you can't ask anything more of him. I think he's been a threat going forward. Like I said, he scored goals and he's settled in. And why would you break that up right now? But for Einar, he's got to prove his fitness, regardless of how good he is. You know, he's been out for a long period of time. So no, he doesn't walk straight back in. To give you the short answer on that.
Wow.
I think it's important for us to remember just how good Einar was for us. Because he's been out for a while, and Savona's done so very well since he came in. We kind of think, you kind of subconsciously think, we don't need him anymore. But let's not forget just how good he is. However, I agree with Ez. I don't think it would be fair. Not that I believe in fairness in football. So, in fact, forget I said that. I don't think Savona's done anything where he would deserve not to keep his place. I think he's done everything we could have hoped of him. And therefore, like any other position on the pitch should be, you have to fight for your place. And at the moment, the shirt belongs to Savona. So, no, I don't think that Einar can expect, and I don't think he would expect us to walk straight back in, because I think he would probably recognise how well Savona's played for us. So, therefore, I would say keep Savona in until such time. We can rotate, don't forget. We've got a lot of cups to go for, a lot of matches to play in the league. There'll be plenty of opportunities for people. So, he'll have to wait his turn like anybody else would, in my opinion.
I think you're being very harsh and shiny toy style syndrome, man. Einar's better.
I agree. Einar is better. I do agree with that. But Savona's done nothing wrong.
Okay, so let me give you this scenario. Okay, let's just say you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, peak Cristiano Ronaldo, and he is injured for like 2 months.
Yeah.
And in his place, I don't know who would have been, Benzema stepped in and he scored goals. Would you keep Benzema until he dries up, or would you put Ronaldo back in?
Well, that's a difficult question because I absolutely love Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo is right up there.
I forget your love or not. You know where I'm trying to go with this.
Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying. And to be honest, if Benzema was scoring as many goals as Ronaldo used to score, then why would you take him out? If he was creating,
because it's Ronaldo, bro.
I know. And let me tell you something else as well. You know what I think of Brian Clough? He is literally the GOAT, right? His philosophy was, whoever's better gets in that side. I remember Peter Shilton was out for a little while, and I can't remember who replaced him in goal, but he was playing really well.
Remember of Pat's in the chat.
Yeah, he was playing really, really well and everything. And somebody said to Clough, well, what will happen when Peter Shilton gets fit again? He says he'll go back in the side. He says he's the best.
See, I agree. I agree with that, with what Simon just said. I think defensively, Einar's better. I think Savona's been excellent going forward.
His crossing is brilliant.
His crossing is really good. But also, he inverts into the box. Like, I mean, look where he was to score his goal.
By the way, is this an Edu signing? Are we allowed to say anything good about Edu?
No, you're not, mate. Okay. Yeah. What were you saying, Ben? Are you shiny new toy or the old? I mean, what's the word? Cutlery.
I mean, Ainer's one of my favorite players. I've got his signed shirt on the wall of my toilet. But I think
just above the urinal.
It's gone in the toilet. Something to look at. I've got the MGW one in here somewhere.
Something to look at. I love you, Ben. You're so mental. I love you, mate.
I think at the moment I would until I don't know what Nicky just put.
Carry on.
I've lost track now. Until Aina is fully...
imagine Aina's view from that shirt.
I'll take a picture of it later and show you. I'll put it on the Discord. Yeah. So anyway, I think until Aina is fully match fit, I'm just laughing because I know Wolfie's gone off screen to crack up. I can't pull myself together.
Correct, man. I've got an image.
I'm trying to hold it together.
Come on, Ben. Bloody hell. You moan you don't get enough screen time.
Oh my God, man. You could have just said who you would have had on to start.
Sorry, I have drank like 2 liters of WKD as well. So,
God help us.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna keep Aina in until. Shit, I'm not gonna keep Aina in. I'm gonna keep Savona in. Savona scored. No, I don't know what I'm on about. Savona scored against Man United as well. So that's what we need. We need goals. I think Savona is fantastic, and I think when Aina comes back, he will hopefully be as good as he was before. But at the moment, for me, it's probably Savona's position to lose. As soon as Savona doesn't have a perfect game, I'll put Aina back in. But he's got to be match fit first. Yeah,
if you can now.
I'll
let Aina in your loo. What?
Wait, isn't Ola's nickname? Isn't his nickname Lulu?
Lulu, yeah. That's why he's in the loo. That's what I mean. Did you not make the?
His dad calls him Lulu, man.
Yeah, exactly. He's in the loo.
His dad calls him Lulu, man.
You've not missed anything else.
All right, let's move up right. So the chat is 66% of you is saying Savona, 34% of you are saying Aina.
Well.
By the way, we need 5 more likes so that I can whip out this draw right here. You just need to type Dyche in the chat. You'll win yourself a free football shirt of your choice. It could be Forest home, away, or third kit. It could be a retro Forest kit. It could be the Liverpool kits if you've run out of toilet paper. So just type in Dyche now. It's 155 entries. And as soon as this goes to one more like, we'll get it done. One more like, it's on 349. So get one more like up there. Yeah, well, we know he is.
What name? What name this is? 28 pork cocktail sausage.
Okay, let's do the draw then. Let's do the draw. Just before we do, let's catch up on the super chats. Big up to a bad boy with the 200 THB. And what's that? Thailand something.
Thai bar.
Batty boy.
It's not Bat, it's Bart.
It's BAHT. I know what it is.
I know what it is. It's Bart.
Will you guys argue over anything, man? Seriously.
Fun of it. All right.
Bad boy says, keep it up, guys. Love it. Thank you so much, bro. I don't know how much more I can keep up with these lot. Shout out to you. Big up to Dino with the 37 months. Big up to you, bro. Shout out to Richard becoming a new member as well. And shout out to Richard becoming a 16-month member at the same time as becoming a new member. So I don't know how you've done that, Richard. Big up to you, you absolute legend. And then shout out to Moody with the 26 months. All right, are we on the 350? We are 362. All right, are you ready? I'm gonna do 2 draws, and you guys can win whatever kit your heart desires. Here we go. 173 entries. Good luck to everyone. Let's see if it's. How did you go from 10 entries to? Honestly. Anyway, good luck. Here we go.
Because I blocked everybody that entered and deleted it.
Oh, it's slowing down. Have you seen your name yet? Oh, Martin. Congratulations to GWRC 1981. If you send
I bet you're 44 years old.
I bet he's called Graham.
If you can send us, is GWRC, are you in the chat still? Say hi if you are. Send us a message on any social or Discord. Just screenshot your username so we know it's you. A recount. I'm going to roll again for another one, by the way. We're going to roll again for another one because we're giving away 3 today. We're giving away 3. So GWR, I haven't seen him say or her say hi yet. Oh, there you are. Big up to you. Congratulations, GWR. Have you got social media or anything? If you just send us, or you can DM me on Discord.
I'll pin your name and address in the chat, and we'll get it to you.
No. It's easier than that.
That is a joke. That's another joke.
No, don't, because someone might actually do that. I'll send you a code. You can go and claim whatever you want.
Especially in our chat.
On OK jerseys. So yeah, just send. Ben, just keep an eye if he says what he's on. Okay, and the final winner is good luck. And shout out to OK Jerseys sorting you out here with some football tops. It's gonna be it was nearly Mark Dennis. It's Trevor Francis Tracksuit. What a sick name. 2100. Shout out to you, Trev. Are you in the chat as well? Let us know.
I'm a little concerned because Laurie's name didn't.
Facebook or Twitter.
By the way, Facebook or X. Can you drop us a message on follow, or just tag me into a post and I'll send you a DM, bro. Or following us on X. It's at YouTube FFTV, isn't it? Something like that.
At Jesus #1 fan.
Yeah, or just if you're following Ben either, you can do that as well.
I'll put it in the chat.
By the way, big up to Paul. So, guys in the chat, Paul was told he is cancer free. He put a message out yesterday. So, huge congratulations, Paul, man. Show Paul some love in the chat.
I'm allowed to on that one.
Is Trevor Francis's tracksuit? Are you there, bro? Are you there? Say hi if you are. And I'll tell you what, I'll do a backup one just in case he doesn't see it. So let's say this is
Laurie's name was it. Laurie's name is.
You could have won. Yeah, you're the first of the losers, but you might be a winner. It goes to Jojo. Jojo. There you go. You're the backup winner in case we don't hear from Trevor Francis. So thank you again to OK Jerseys hooking you guys up. Make sure you check them out. If you want to grab your football shirts, go one size up is my recommendation. Use code FFTV for a further 8% off. And it's got every kit you could dream of on there. Now, Paul, big up to you, man. Where is he? Big up to you, man. It's the best news I heard yesterday. Better than hearing the 3-0 win, bro. Things are more important than football.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Forest, are we back? I guess is the next talking point.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes. Are we back?
Yes.
It's a big game Thursday, and we've got to treat it as a big game, you know. But we've got a real opportunity to get a good run of games here. That's 2 wins in a row in the league. Let's take this momentum into Europe on Thursday. And then, like you said, we're a bit of a bogey team for Brighton, especially at home. So let's hope we can build on that as well. But a real opportunity for it not to be a flash in the pan yesterday. You know, yesterday was amazing, but let's hold on to that and let's build on that. But Thursday for me is a massive game, and I know there's a few in the chat who don't think it is, but I think we should be concentrating on making sure we're getting a win at home on Thursday, and then, like I say, take that momentum into the Brighton game on the weekend. But real opportunity to do so, and we've seen all the good elements. I do want to touch on this Dyche thing as well, because there's a lot of people saying that we've been anti-Dyche and all that. Let's just touch on it, because I don't think I've ever been anti-Dyche. I just wasn't happy with us being in that situation to have to bring Dyche in. And for me, Dyche would have been somebody you bring in if you're in a relegation battle later on in the season. I said, and I think myself and Wolfie and Ant said this, we're not in a relegation battle. And I didn't think we were in a relegation battle then. I think that's purely because of the squad that we've built. We shouldn't be thinking like that. And now we're starting to see that these players have got something about them, but also the players from last season have regained that confidence, that mentality that we touched on earlier. That mentality is back, and to see yesterday again Hutchinson come on and make a difference. It's a shame he didn't score his goal, but he made a difference again. I think that's the right way to play him for that game. I think you might see him starting against Brighton, but I think just right now, Dyche is playing him right because he's building his confidence, and his confidence is only getting better and better with the performances that he's putting in. So I reckon he'll start on the weekend, but obviously he can't play on Thursday. I'd make minimal changes, to be honest. You've got Sangare and Anderson absolutely dominating that midfield. And I think if we can build on that, you can get a performance on Thursday, and that's important for me. So let's think about the next game, but let's take this momentum into it.
I think we definitely need to put some respect on Sean Dyche's name and the coaching staff. And I think since he's come in, he's changed a lot. There was something going around Twitter saying that Ange's first 8 or 9 games, he kind of got 2 points from it, and Dyche is on, you know, triple or quadruple that. So, I think he deserves a lot of credit, Sean Dyche, and it's clear to see that the players are happy as well. So I think we're back. I think we'll go on a bit of a run now. And if the football's like it was yesterday, then that's brilliant for everyone, really.
I think it's really important. Go on.
Yeah, just say to Paul, to celebrate your good news, mate, I'd like to donate my shirt to you, dude. So just get in touch with
nice.
Get in touch with Wolfie, and he'll sort you out, mate.
Nice. Oh, fantastic news, Paul. There you go. Uncle Ant's looking after you, Paul. So, Paul, drop me a message, or drop our admin a message on one of the social. I don't know if you're still there, Paul, but yeah,
he is.
Well done, Ant. That's a lovely touch, Ant.
Yeah, top man.
Even Larry thinks you're class.
It's such. I'm getting goosebumps because it's such good news. You know what I mean? It's so lovely. So,
yeah, bless you.
Fantastic news. I don't know. I've never seen that be nice. I'm joking. I'm joking. He's lovely. He's a big teddy bear. So, Paul, just reach out to me or to Ant directly if you want, and we'll sort you out the codes to get it ordered. I think this game on Thursday and Brighton is huge, boys, because I want to see Forest win these two, because this has been thrown at me a lot. How Forest going to cope with 2 games a week, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday? I want to see us win on Thursday and then win on Sunday. And then we got Wolves on is it Wednesday or Tuesday midweek? So if we can get 6 points and 3 points in the Europa League, I mean, this league table, boys, is absolutely topsy-turvy right now. We're 6 points behind Liverpool. 6 points. We could kill that off very, very quickly. So I'm feeling hyped up about what's ahead, but I think the next 5-6 days are extremely important to our season. And I know you said, was it you as that said that was the best performance you've seen, or the most important performance against?
In terms of how it made me feel, and just the timing of it. 100%. I think it's one of our most impressive.
See, I disagree. I think the Leeds one was more important.
Mm.
Let me explain why. If we had lost to Leeds, we would have been 8 points behind.
Mm.
Within a footballing week, ignoring the international, we're ahead of Leeds. That's how big that game was against Leeds. So, you know, I think it's just been a general, really important patch of and Scott is statue.
Yeah. It was more of a personal thing because obviously your hatred for Spurs and Man U, but my hatred for Liverpool and will
my hatred for Liverpool
and Rob as well. We're from that era where Liverpool were the main rivals, and we were such a bogey team for them when we first came up. They couldn't beat us, but even the great Brian Clough never won at Anfield. And for us to do that 2 seasons in a row is remarkable, and it's something I've never seen in my life. Ant's never seen it. Have you? You're not that old, are you?
No. I've been to Anfield. I've only been to Anfield twice, and one time we were 2-0 up, and Stan was playing for them, and then we lost 3-2.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Actually, you've been there 3 times, man. You've been there 3 times when we went to the Crop Awards.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah, no, 4 times, because I also went there for the 1978 League Cup final. Oh, no, that was at Old Trafford. Sorry, it was against Liverpool, but Old Trafford.
Yeah. All right, so quick score predictions then. Chat, get them in the chat for Thursday. I don't know if we got time to go a preview. We'll see if we can squeeze one in. Curtis with the $2. He goes, I've changed my mind. He can stay until the summer. Every manager should be.
I'm going like that.
Yeah, every manager should be on a tight leash. Like, look at Slot. Look at Slot. Look at Slot. He won the league last season. They all want him out. This is football. This is how it works. Tribalism, reactionaryism, all the isms you can think of. Thank you, Curtis, and thank you as well for the 13 months.
Yeah.
And big up to Jenny as well, becoming a new member on the channel. All right, hit us with your predictions. Ben, what are you saying? Let's see. Are you going to ask for apologies on this one?
Against Malmo?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-2.
What?
2-2.
You're trying to be edgy.
Yeah.
I just think
he's trying to not get abused. He said he got abused last time he said 3-1, so he's trying not
I did get abused. I got publicly humiliated, belittled, mocked, slandered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 2-2.
Not normal week then.
Normal week. It's all right. I'll go and look at my Aina shirt in the toilet after this.
Lulu.
Sit down and look at you.
Lulu. What are you saying, then?
Anyway. I'm quite the opposite to Ben. I fully expect us to win this. I'm very confident. I'm torn between 2-0 and 3-0. I won't be greedy and I'll say 2-0, but quite possibly 3-0. I'm very excited. I was kind of not that excited with the way we'd been previously. Now I am. And also, I agree with you, Wolfie. I think the Leeds game was the turning point.
Yeah.
I think it was. You know.
I'm not even talking performance, and I'm talking magnitude. No. Magnitude.
Yeah, magnitude of. Yeah, I mean, the Liverpool game is a much bigger performance, much bigger result.
We played better at
certainly
Liverpool.
Even more enjoyable. But for where we were in our season, I think that Leeds one was the turning point.
In 20 years' time, I mean, for some of us, in 20 years' time, you're not going to be looking back at the Leeds victory. You're going to be looking back.
No, you're right, Ez. You're right, and I tell you what else I thought.
That's what I meant.
Last season, the one downer I had after we won, this is crazy, right? After we won 1-0 last season, I actually thought it can't get better than this. We've got to come back next year and we'll be back to normal. And look what's happened.
Got better.
So it was a massive result. Of course it was.
That's what I'm thinking, James. That was my thinking.
Well, no, we'll be fine, man. John is fine. John is fine. When's Wood back, Jess? I don't know. He's having a rescan this week, so
that's like saying when's Rob back? We don't even know where he's gone.
Oh yeah, I forgot Rob wasn't there.
Well, I've said I've not. I don't know if it's coincidence, but I've not sworn for the past 2 streams. And Rob's not been on at all for the past 2 streams.
He didn't even watch it. He's not even a big fan anymore. He's not even.
Are you saying Rob is like a trigger?
And I love Rob, by the way. I see him at the games. I love Rob, by the way. We chat on the phone, but he does trigger me sometimes.
I thought Ben triggered you as well.
No, I never.
Yeah,
triggered
but
Ant.
Ben does it out of stupidity. Rob tries to be clever about it.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, God, that's what you said. Well done, and proud of you, son, says D.
My one's based on nothing but superstition. No-nos worked for me for the last 2 games. Let's go.
There you go.
If it works, I'm not. Why am I changing it? Why am I changing it? I said no.
Yeah,
he's not-
that'd be
he's not
like
taking
some
his
idiot.
shirt.
Yeah, that'd be like. Could you imagine some idiot wearing a Stuart Pearce shirt, thinking that that's the reason we're winning every time,
Yeah,
right?
do not take that off, mate. Not for your watch-alongs anyway.
I think my missus put it in the wash though, man. I didn't even want to wash it.
Oh, you can't wash it.
No.
All right, I'll dig it out.
It's like having a
You watch
wok.
the
You
liquor.
build up the flavors and the smells in it. So
No,
Wait, you
actually,
should
don't watch it.
You should smell my anus shirt.
I'm sure you were very close. That's and on that bombshell.
On that bombshell,
You're
on that bombshell, I'm off to cook Don Hussam. So if you were a winner, make sure you reach out to us. I gotta say, big up to Ant. What a lovely gesture to give Paul his shirt as well. You can check out the shirts. They're only 15 quid over on AK Jerseys. Always guys, size up. Use code FFTV. I'm going to send you over to Hussam's channel because I am absolutely going for him tonight. You're not going to want to miss it, man. I'm going to make an Arab cry. That's what you're about to see. This will push you over there. I'll see you in a second. Yeah, have a good evening. And Anfield is still our playground. Like, subscribe. Come on, you Reds. Oh, wait. Put something in the chat. Put something in the chat. Put, I don't know. What should we put in there?
In your head.
Yeah, in your head. All right, okay, bye.
Okay,
You Reds.
You Reds.
You Reds.